the ocean is so important for our surviving and for the surviving the planet. And what the beauty that I see there is impossible that we don't bring out. Don't bring in front of people and say, look, you can see a very beautiful documentary and you can see a lot of beauty things, but now I want to show you also what you can do under the water.
Yes.
You know, the magnificence of what you can create under the water. And do you think that all this beauty is right to destroy? This is our incredible evolution, destroy beauty?
Elena, it's so great to meet you here on Zoom.
It's a very big pleasure for me to meet you. Thank you so much for contacting me. I'm really grateful to stay here.
Well, I'm so impressed with what you do. And I mean, the videos and the pictures you have on Instagram, it's beautiful. And I never even imagined that it is possible.
No, it's possible.
Yeah, now I see. And the actual, it's almost like a mermaid, you know?
In which sense, sorry?
I said it's almost like you're a mermaid.
Ah, mermaid. Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I prefer to define myself like a marine creature, but because mermaid is a phenomenon really, really big now also in America with a very beautiful girl that they are also athlete that stay in a swimming pool for 1 minute and 30, 2 minutes. So it's a specific, you need a specific certificate. So it's something.
Oh, really?
Yes. There are some association of freediving that started to do certificate for mermaid that with this type of very, very big
Tail. Yeah.
Yes, I am quite different because I invent with one of the person that work for me. I invent this type of things with that the material of the things is like a dress, and so I want to move myself totally free with my leg because anyway I am a human, so I have 2 legs, and for me it's better also physically move all my body because I feel more free, and especially I would like that human people that watch my video, watch me, associates my figure to a marine creatures, a human marine creatures, because in this way they can imagine that at the end we come from the sea. And I think that in this way is easier. If I were a mermaid, it seems like that I'm a fish, but I wanted
Of course, yeah.
to show another type of fish. A marine creatures marine, a marine human creatures, okay.
But you know, I mentioned mermaid, but I didn't even realize that it's actually a thing, you know, that people actually do that, or that's a type of a category where you do free diving.
Yeah. There are some women that are really, of course, they have to work a lot, but I think that they are extremely lucky. Their job is go in a very big aquarium with a lot of fish, with a shark, with a lot of
Really?
Yes, and they do shows. They shows like a mermaid what they can do, and sometimes I watch this video and I'm really, I don't know. It's a very big dream. I think can work like a mermaid. But I would like to do it maybe one day. I don't know. Life is a continual journey. But with my dress, with my things, I would like to do because now, for example, mermaids, sometimes they dance, but they can dance in a different way. I can dance totally free way because I can use the two legs. And it's so dangerous that I don't want to suggest to nobody to use my dress because it's very dangerous.
Really?
But I used to like and enjoy so much about it.
But what made this, or what made you interested? Did you grow up near the sea, or is water something as a child that you were interested in, like swimming and that sort of thing? I'm not talking about just ordinary swimming, but some people really are drawn to the water.
I am a really spiritual person. So more than I grew up and more I found myself and more I understand who I am. So I really suppose that I come from the sea and maybe in one of my past life I was a fish. I don't know. I really don't.
Okay.
Because it's very strange. I come from Rome. I was born in Rome, in the center of the city, in front of the Vatican. Yes.
Really?
Yeah. And my family, they are lawyers, notary. They are all people of the law,
Unbelievable.
Yeah. And so when I was 11 years old, I remember that we had a house in Sardinia. It's an island in Italy, very beautiful. And I remember that I was, of course, a hyperactive girl, hyperactive daughter. I am the first of three daughters, and my father was desperate with me. So there was a mini club with some guys that can teach me a lot of things, and I decided windsurfing. And I discovered that windsurfing, I can be free. I was 11 years old and I was free in the ocean. So I started in this way my love for the ocean because for me free is a very big value. It's very difficult also to explain what I feel for freedom. But I understood that in a normal life I have to be controlled. Yes, it's normal to my parents. At 11 years old, I was alone in the middle of the ocean and was allowed. So I started to do windsurf.
It makes so sense, really, when you say that. For a child, in that sense.
Yeah. And so I started to be totally dependent from windsurfing for the ocean. And I lived all the winter in Rome without nobody that can bring me to the ocean because my parents have to work, it's normal. And when I was 18 years old, I have a car, so I started to travel also around the world for windsurfing. And in a moment of my life when I started to live in Canaria, I discovered apnea. I discovered free diving, thanks to meditation, because I started to have some state of meditation when I enter in apnea without know why. And in front of my house, there was a shop of free diving, and I wanted to talk with this teacher and say why it's happened that I enter in a state of meditation and a state of totally apnea. And so I start in this way. When I discover under the water, I live up the water. Now I have no time to do windsurfing. Maybe sometimes I would like to come back because I have all my sail, but under the water is something different for me.
With the wind sailing, were you never, also as a young child, were you never scared of the sea? I mean, so sort of not. Okay.
No.
Because if you talk about it now, I would be thinking sort of at that age, it's, the big sea and you're alone on the water but you were not scared.
If you bring me up to the mountain and ask me to sit down,
okay.
My leg started to. I can't.
Okay.
I started to feel panic. In my worst dream, I fall down from a very high mountain, so.
Yeah.
If you ask to me with my capacities, because the problem of freediving is only the capacity of compensation, because you can't go down without compensate your hair. So if you can, of course, you can do a lot of entrainment, and so you can improve your possibilities. But if you ask me to go down, I don't know. I feel that is, I don't know. I feel free under the water, but
Okay.
really free, really free. I feel that I can express all what I am. And when you stay under the water, you have a lot of pressure of the water around you. So it's not so easy. It's not like when you stay in there. You stay under in the first part
Oh,
until,
yes. I
until
see
10
what you mean.
meters is
Mm,
like a yogurt, you
mm.
know what?
Yeah,
Yogurt.
yeah, yeah.
And after start to be like I don't know, a cake in the sense,
Okay.
because when you use, for example, if you watch some of my video, you can imagine that I decided to slow this video, to rent slowly, but it's not. This is my fastness. When I stay under the water, I move really slow because around me there are a lot of material, there are a lot of energy because the pressure of the water and my movement really, really slowly. Also because in the other sense, I can also destroy my body. If I, yeah, sometimes I dance at 20 meters and I have to be quiet. I have to be pay attention because I can have also some problem with my muscle if I move in a very, very strong way. Because it's a very big pressure. And
Yeah, I never thought of that, but yeah, now that you mention it, it looks very slow motion, and it looks, it looks as though there is some sort of something that hinders you from moving faster.
no, it's only the water.
Mm.
The water is the rhythm of the nature.
And do you have to know exactly where to go? Do you know already? Can you feel on your body when you go too low?
If I lost control,
No,
no.
if you go too low, I mean, the depth of the water. So, how
Okay.
do you control to what point can you go?
Okay, it depends. If
Mm,
I have to do an entrainment in free diving with the school
okay.
that I follow with my teacher, we have a rope, and this
Oh, I
rope
see. Okay.
decides the limits. To
Mm,
the other side, after 30 meters,
mm.
you need to sometimes the most part of the time there are some people that are so lucky that they have not to do a very big entrainment, but you have to entrainment a lot because the problem is compensation. When you
Oh,
go
I see.
down, you have
Okay.
to open this part of your body because to the other side you can broke your
Oh, I see.
right.
Okay.
And
Mm.
so I can arrive to 30 meters, but for example, I would like now to arrive to 35, and this 5 meters is so difficult because if I feel pain, I can't go down. It's not a
Mm.
problem that I don't have enough possibilities. It's a problem of entrainment.
Yeah. And so, but you can feel it. Can you feel it when you go too far? When you go
Yeah.
too, oh, you
The
can
pain,
feel.
only the pain. And
Okay.
the other side, when you start to lost capacity of respiration, because yes, you lost oxygen, you lost air, you start to have some contraction. For example, in my case, I have some contraction of diaphragm because my body started to ask oxygen, to ask air.
Okay.
And so I know, for example, that I can resist to 20, 25 contraction of diaphragm. I used to do an entrainment also in swimming pool, in a static apnea. So I know what is my capacity. Until now, I arrive to 4 and 30 minutes in a static apnea. I arrive
Wow.
until 30 in deep, but I am not the best free diver. I don't do so many exercise in apnea in free diving. How can I say yes, in traditional free diving. I would like to grow up, but I have to give priority to my project. So I specialize myself to dance at 15, 20 meters. and dance for 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes in total. Since I go down, I stay there 1 minute and 20, and the people bring me up, especially when I use dress. If I am alone with my wetsuit, normal, I can go down with a rope, dance, and go up alone. It depends which type of dress I do. But I have, but yes, I specialize myself for dancing. So, for example, in this moment that I finish a project, I am in a period of relax. I come back to do a normal entrainment, normal exercise, because I want to grow up anyway in this world. The problem is time. Is time. The time is problem.
Because already in dance, I mean, the movement already takes some energy from you. So is there the same sort of feeling that you get tired, or that you can feel the movement on your body, that you feel that the stress on your body?
Under the water, the problem is that when you dance, you don't, for example, in my case, because I don't know a lot of people that dance like me. I know people that dance in another way. So in my case, in my experience, when I dance, sometimes I'm so full in the present moment. I'm so full connected with who is X. I'm so sometimes in trance that I don't feel the diaphragmatic contraction.
Oh, I see.
So the risk is that I can arrive to a blackout, because blackout when you start to sleep, because your body need of course air, and you don't give to them, and with the problem also that you are moving, and when you are moving at 20 meters, you are wasting a lot of air, a lot of oxygen, a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
I can imagine, yeah.
You are moving. If you watch all the video, for example, of the big champion of apnea, they do something really exceptional, because they go until 140 meters. There are people that go so down the ocean. I don't know how they do it. But you can watch that they go down, and they are totally meditation, but they are stuck. They are in this way. They are totally,
yeah.
No? They don't move themselves, because they have to resist more in time, and so give to the body to relax in a way that they can go until 1 meter, 120, 140, and come back.
Yeah.
And after they start to move. In my case, I go down in the same way, but I have to resist at 20 meters for more time that I can, because I enjoy about this time. I enjoy so much. have to pay attention about time. So I have normally 2 assistants that when is 1 minute and a half maximum, if I don't wake up and say, okay, come to take me, they come, they see the watch, usually they are instructors, so they see the watch and they come to take me. I go always with people. When I have only my wetsuit, normal thing, I can do it alone, but always with some friend that watch me and control the situation. Because the problem that I enjoy so much that I can pass the line.
Oh,
because
I see.
I don't feel pain. I feel freedom. And sometimes, yes, it's difficult to explain because this is more spiritual, but I feel also something more. I feel like I'm there, but I'm not there. I feel my consciousness is there, but I feel like water, like I am totally disappear. So it's something that now is my new form of meditation. Before I meditate a lot on outside the water. Now I meditate in this way. And so I have to pay attention. Nothing happen, never. I'm real. I usually do in a very safe way, and I stay always with a professional about this word, and also the school and the teacher that follow me sometimes give me some exercises specific for what I want to do. But at the end, when I go there, I don't know what I will do.
Oh, I see. So it's not you don't choreograph it before. It's just it comes from just within.
Yes, I feel like sometimes an instrument. I don't know. I talk with the ocean and I ask the best way for express what he want and what the life want from me. I have these capacities because anyway, when people say, but when you start, I don't remember. It's something for me really natural. And I don't know. Sometimes I feel an instrument because I don't know what I will do. I'm not idea.
But you have people that film you under the water. So when you come up again and you watch what they filmed, do you know, or is it sometimes for you a surprise to see what you've done under the water? Or are you?
No, it's in this way. Sometimes I say, but I do this. Wow, amazing.
Oh, really?
Yes, sometimes I don't remember. It's strange because I have not I have nobody which I can talk about it. I have not another person which I say, okay, but I do in this way, and you, how happened to you?
Oh, yeah.
Because when I saw, for example, some amazing artists that they are underwater dancers, some of these girls are professional dancer and they dance under the water with the technique, or there are somebody more that have synchronicity swimming and they do underwater, blah blah. But when I saw all of this, I don't know how can communicate with this person because we are doing something so different that I think that they couldn't understand me, that can't understand me. So in this moment, I feel like a pioneer that I discover another part of the underwater dance because there are a lot of type of underwater dance. My type of underwater dance is new. So I have myself and I have the people that at the end, the most part of them are also friends because now the person which I work in this case, they have to love me in some way because yes, because we are all friends because at the end it depends on me. I have 4 or 5 people sometimes that work around me, for example, for the last project. And if I can't go down because I feel sick or I have a problem, there are 5 people that stay there for help me for any problem. And they want, they love so much what we are doing, that they are really proud about what are we doing.
Amazing.
But at the end, they watch at me for help me to survive. If I go at 70, in questo caso 17 meters in the Atlantic Museum Lanzarote, if I go 70 meters with this dress, with the fins, without mask, when I go down and I started to move, because in the movie I also interpret it, so I am also an actress. It's not only a dance, it's not a movie of dance. It's a movie, it's a really movie where I have to interpret a situation, where I'm sad, where I'm happy, blah, blah. And at the end of the minutes, they have to bring me up because I couldn't go up.
Really?
Impossible. No, impossible. No, I think that if there are a very big emergency, maybe I can try. But at this deep, with this dress and with these things,
on your feet, it looks very, it doesn't look as if it can hold you down. And the dresses also, it looks very delicate and you know, it's not like a weight that holds you down. So I'm really surprised that you say that it doesn't, you can't come up.
17 meters with this, I think that I have not, after 1 minute and 20 under the water, I think that I wouldn't can arrive to the surface, because the dress at this pressure is like a glue.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So when, for example, From Pain to Beauty, that is my first short movie, or Dancing in the Abysses, where I have the white dress, I done 10, 12 meters, 20 meters, sometimes 15, but especially 10, 20 meters. 10, 20 meters with this type of dress, with this type of things, sometimes I go up alone. Sometimes it's possible. But 70 meters with this dress and with these things, impossible. Impossible. So I depend, my life depends from them. So we are a team, really, really, we become friends because I trust in them, and I trust really in them. It wouldn't be different. And yes, I don't have fear when I'm down, when I am so deep. I don't have fear. So this is the reason why it's so natural. I feel that the Elena that I'm knowing down underwater is another person, and I love her so much.
Really?
But I can leave her only for a short time.
Yeah.
I can't leave her for a long time. So I enjoy about this girl, this new girl, because I started to know, I enjoy about her so much, also because I know that there are people that take care about me. And so we have all the protocol. In the worst case, what we can do, every teacher have a knife. If I, for example, can stay in a, I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, because maybe for example, I was in Baja California now in Mexico, and also the photographer that was with me have also a knife in the leg because I started to dance in the choral in the Barriera Collallina, and sometimes the dress catch that,
Of course.
I don't
Yeah.
know the name in English, but
It gets stuck there.
yeah, because
Yeah.
we have to manage the situation because in Barriera Corallina I stay there and I can do nothing. So we have all a protocol of safety that is very 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 cool. And at the end, I'm doing because I love what I'm doing, but I'm doing because yes, I live a different life when I'm there. It's a eternal moment. It's also if a moment. It's eternal moment. It's something that I never felt in a upper water life.
Wow. But how amazing that you talk about trust, that you think, yes, it's really that, that you have to trust these people helping you.
Yeah, but also I trust in the power of life and the power of
Yeah.
universe. I'm doing something not only for me, and I know that I'm doing something really really important. I know that a lot of. I think that we can change all the things of this planet through also only one idea. The idea are so important because also in the planet subconscious, okay?
Yeah.
Planet subconscious. We give food to this planet subconscious, and so if we wanted to give food, it would be nice to him a very good food. So I would like that people when they watch my movie first be inspired. Second, feel that something magic really exists. And third, know that you can change the things. So I know that I'm doing something not only for me, but also for the others. And so I feel protected. I never felt that. Yes, sometimes it was hard. It was hard to know that I have to wake up and go to 70 meters, 17 meters, and for all the day on a boat.
Oh,
Sometimes
yeah, yeah.
it's hard because you have to do it, especially if you have a project. It's not something, oh, today I want to go to underwater
Oh,
depth.
yeah, yeah.
Sometimes hard, but yes, but I felt protected, and the people that work with me, they are so inspired, and that I trust to them 100%. But especially I trust in myself. So in every situation that I can find, I will be with myself. So I can't fear. I can't feel fear. It's impossible.
Yeah, and you're responsible as well. I mean, you wouldn't challenge the sea, that you know what is safe and what you have to do.
Sì, 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 sì. Ah, I know the sea up the water, and it's very strong. And I know the sea also under the water, not so deep, but I know.
Yeah.
And I felt, yes, like a father. I felt that he's like a father. He can't substitute
Wow.
my father, but yes, I felt like a father. I talk a lot with the ocean. And I in every part of the world there are a different type of spirit. What I felt is not the only one. So, for example, for me, Atlantic Ocean is very Indispensable. Indispensable is I can't live without him. Okay. I can't
Really?
live without the Atlantic Ocean. I can't. So this is the reason why I live in Canary Island. I can't go in another place. The Atlantic Ocean is very big, but in this island, for example, in all the island, you can live Atlantic Ocean every part of the year. Maybe sometimes it's quite cold, but not so much. You can enter in the water always. And for me, also the freedom, because I work a lot. I have two jobs, so I work a lot. Usually, I have no time, but only the possibility to see the ocean from also the mountain, or to know that in the worst case, you in 10 minutes you stay in a beach and you can go in the
Yeah.
water. For me, this is the my dependence. This is my real dependence.
Well, you mentioned now the temperature of the water as well, and that I didn't think about because but the temperature, because you don't have a wetsuit on, you have just that dress on. So, is it sometimes cold under there when you get into the water? You know,
Yeah.
oh, really?
Okay, there are some free divers that do free dive in the Arctic, so I don't feel so special because there are people that go in the ice to free dive. But the problem is that, for example, in Lanzarote, the water was at 18, 19, sometimes
Yeah.
17 degrees because it was really cold. Indeed, that period, the first period that we started the project, Elogio alla Diversidad, okay, was very cold. So the problem is that I need yeah, when I go in the water, it seems like a countdown because I can resist 45 minutes and I start to need to go up because it's so cold that I start to
Oh, I see.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
of
I have no
course. Yeah.
wetsuit. And the problem that I can't compensate because I can't take a breath in a
Mm.
normal way. Because with the free diving, you have to take a breath in a very, very relaxed. But if your body stay in this position,
Yes,
take
of
a breath is
course.
very difficult. So I go down maybe and I feel immediately painful. I don't have the maximum capacities of my possibilities. So this was another problem. But for example, in November, we don't have this problem. I can resist also 2 hours in the water because the water was 22, 23
Oh, okay.
sometimes. So it's a different type. But in July, in July, I don't know, maybe I was unlucky, but it was so cold. It was so
Really?
cold. It was so cold. But we done. We done. This is the part. Yes, I and that I take a lot of different part of free dive. So free dive with cold, free dive and
Oh,
move,
I see.
free
Okay,
dive
yeah.
and deep, free dive and static free. So there are a lot of different parts and pushed and put all together for create something different. But I didn't think about it. I
Yeah.
didn't create this thinking, oh, okay, now I want to do something where I go down and stay there. No, it's something that's happened in a very gradual way. I started to dance at 5 meters. I started to dance at 10 meters. I started to dance. And I don't want to go deeper and deeper and deeper because I think that I want to also enjoy. If
Oh,
I
yeah.
ever think to go to 30 meters and after dance and after go up, I think that is began
Mm,
uh, I don't know, too much maybe. Maybe you can't move in the same way. I don't know. We will see. But there
mm.
was something really gradual. It seems like something pushed me. I feel like
I
something
see.
pushed
Yeah.
me in this direction.
Mm.
And so I began an instrument easily. I
But
began.
it's almost like life, isn't it? That you have to start somewhere, and it's gradually it you go to the next step and the next step and the next step, and then you are comfortable in the end where you are.
In which sense?
I mean, it's like you said now that initially you went into the shallow water and then you go deeper and deeper and deeper. And it's almost like everything in life that we do, we don't start at the end. You know, you don't start at 30 meters, you start somewhere and gradually do it.
Yes, but in the case of 70 meters was for one reason. The best way for me, if I wanted to go only to do an underwater dance without filming me, without photo,
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to do underwater dance. Sometimes I do it. Sometimes I take, for example, one of my friends that is one person that work with me, and I say, "Oh, Arturo or Raul, I want to go to do underwater dance. Come with me, control me. We go." And I go with my wetsuit and I
Oh, I see,
do
yeah.
what I want. The best dip for me is between 10 and 12, and no, 11, 12, yes, 10 and 12. Okay, 11, 12 is the best. There I feel perfect because I don't feel that my body go up. The pressure is perfect. I stay in totally balance with two kilo, with the 2 kilo plumb, and I can dance without neither the pressure to come up because it's not so much. 12 is not so much, you know.
Amazing.
But when we want to do this movie, I have a big challenge that was arrived to 17 because the statue of the Atlantic Museum, cioè all the statue, all the monument that stay there, stay at 17.
Oh, I see.
So I have to go down because I don't use the oxygen, auxiliary oxygen, the oxygen air. I don't use it. I want to be free. I want to be free to go down. I want to be free to dance without the problem of that I have to respect some limit. I don't want to limit when I go down. The only limit is myself. So the problem that I have to arrive to this deeper because all the Museo Atlantico of the Atlantic Museum Lanzarote stay at 17. So 17 is was a challenge for my possibilities, for my capacity was a challenge. Now it's not a challenge, but because now I done so much time that it began quite normal. But my focus, what I feel inside, is not arrive always deeper, deeper, deeper.
Oh, I see. Okay.
No, I wanted to create more beauty things. I want to create something magic. I wanted to create something always more extraordinary that can also inspire the person, that can give this sensation that the magic is in the life. It's not a competition for me. It's not a competition. I don't want to see, oh, look, I can dance at.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I
No,
know.
no,
I know. I understand what you mean.
no.
That's true, actually. Yeah. But that's wonderful. If when I look at your videos, first of all, I cannot even imagine. There's nothing that makes me think, okay, maybe it was cold, or maybe you forget everything. You just see your movements in the water, and it's actually mesmerizing. It's so wonderful to see it. It's so calming to see it in the water.
for the first time in my life, I feel Elena. I never felt myself before the last year. I, I am a really different person, original. This originality in a normal life, in a up life, bring me also a lot of problem. Also
Oh, okay.
because I know my originality, and there was a moment in my life that I have to decide. Or I try to do less or be less what I am for stay in the box that people want, because I'm totally it's impossible to control me. It's totally impossible for me. Imagine for other person, no? It's impossible to say, okay, Elena is this type of person, because I continue to evolution and I continue to change. So sometimes people say, but before you think this, and now you think this. Yes, because I want the freedom to change. I want to freedom to change idea. I want to freedom to change my life. I want to freedom to change my hair. So in my life wasn't so easy, because at the end I was born in Rome. Rome is a very difficult city, especially for a woman. Rome is a very difficult and traditional
Really?
city. I'm not a traditional person. My family, yes, but I'm not. So but I felt always, also if I choose myself, and I lost a lot of people. When you choose yourself, you lost a lot of people, because it's normal in this way. And
Yeah.
also, if it's a suffering, because I love people so much, but I understand that sometimes people can't understand you. So if you have to choose, for example, in this moment, if I have to choose a person that stay with me, also if I have to choose a man, also if I have to choose a friend, this person have to understand that if I say to you, this weekend I have to do a filming under the water, and I have to be relaxed, because at the end, also if I not risk the life, like if I was 200 meters under the water, I'm risking my life every time. This person have to be the powerful to understand it, and especially the give me the relax that I need.
Oh,
And
I see.
especially in the last year was really difficult that people understand how much was complicated what I'm doing.
Mm.
And sometimes they think that I'm egoistic. No, I try to
Okay.
survive. It's
Yeah.
different. But at the end, up the water, my life, it wasn't so easy with people, because I understand that I'm really different. I'm only different. And when you know a new person, usually you see in this person what you are. So you can interpret me in a lot of way, in an infinite way. Sometimes, the most part of the time, I see in the people the divinity that they are. And I don't understand the shadow part. I don't see the shadow part. In the first part, I see only the beauty that they manifest. And so up there the water, but at the end we are all different. So up the water was so difficult to be myself, and sometimes also if I choose myself, I suffer, because I understand that I if I choose my time, I have to stay alone. But when I discover myself under water, I understand why. Because I'm creating now a new reality that I like so much. That this reality for me is the reality, is a
Wow.
new reality. So when I stay underwater, I understand that all my energy that sometimes is is a noise, because if you have a friend that talks so much and move herself really fast, and start to scream and start to say, maybe some people say, no, I want to stay relaxed, Elena, please. And all my energy, all my strongness, I'm a really strong woman physically, and also my all my sensuality, also my resistance, my intelligence, my movement, all of me under the water,
Wow.
express myself in a way that I never know, I never know, I never see. And so yes, it seems like what I have to do. But yes, if somebody asks to me, you are happy? Yes, I'm really happy. I'm really proud about myself because I know how much I believe in this new reality, and I believe in this dream. And I hope that this new reality can also give some good food to the mind of people.
Yes,
You know,
absolutely.
sometimes art express also the ugly things of the life. I wanted to express the beauty of the life, but in this artistic and also athletic journey, sometimes I have to choose myself and stay alone for create something so different. Ecco.
Understand that so much. It's and also that you express yourself, that you find yourself under the water, because that's your art form. That's where you express yourself the best.
Exactly. What you say is perfect. You synthesize what
No, but
I find myself under the water. That's it.
exactly.
Different person. It's a different person. But also what she feel under the water is different. Is different. The mood, how Elena del Mar express herself underwater is different from what I am expressing now up the water. Is different. I can't take her and bring up.
Oh yeah.
I can't. I know what she is, but I can't. Under the water, I am a different person. It's a new world. I don't know. I am discovering. I'm so exciting about it. But I'm discovering. But yes, I losing less by less my human part, because on the hand up the water I have two jobs. One a normal job that is a job that I like anyway, and that give me the opportunity to live in Canarias, and an artistic job. So my day are really full, so totally full.
Mm.
And when I go under the water, I restart to be free. I restart to be myself. I restart to. Yes, I know that it's only 1 minute, 1 minute and a half, but it seems like an eternity. But it's a beautiful eternity because there is a peace and silence, and I don't know how to explain, but the sensation is to be okay, to be one with what exists, to be one, and it is easier because you stay in an element like the water that embrace all yourself, and so I think that there the connection, especially for a spiritual person, also like you say that you meditate, no, if you meditate under the water, the propagation of energy, I think that is instantaneous, because you are connected with all the ocean. I think this is my sensation. We can always connect with all the part of the planet, with all the dimension, but this is too much. Maybe it's not the moment to do it. But what I feel under the water, it seems like that the water connect me to all, because it's something that you can touch. It's something that you can. It's not like the hair. It's something that you can feel. I don't know. I feel in this way. I feel that I can connect in the water with every element or every creatures that stay under the water, like me, and ask also that they help me, because at the end I have not a direction. The direction is what happened in my life. Is a person amazing like you that call me and say, "Oh, I would like to talk with you about what you say, about what you are doing," or is the opportunity to find a person that in that moment his job is do underwater movie. You know, it's something that's happened in the life, and all these things that come, and you say, okay, this is the direction. I continue this direction, but it's totally free. It's totally woo. You know, I have a lot of projects anyway, but in this moment, I have a lot of projects anyway. Yes, but in this moment, the most important that we are done is this elogio alla diversità, that elegy of diversity, and we wanted to express diversity like every people that feel diversity, different. Is a poem for the sea, because it's a movie about sustainability. So these marine creators are searching about somebody like that, like her, but she doesn't find, and all the marine creatures are different than her, and she found some reality connected to sustainability. So the movie has a story under the water, and was a very big project, a really big project. And now we are completed. We are almost finished, and nothing. Now the period of promotion, especially in the film contest, international film contest, I restart to do a normal entrainment. I restart a normal social life for a period, because anyway it's 1 year that I changed totally my life, only focusing my project. At the end, in 1 year, I create. I don't remember, four short movie, and also this movie. It was really was like a possession. I was totally focused in it. I was totally fall in love for this situation. So I understand also that I need a balance, because I don't want to lost totally Elena that bring me to Elena del Mar.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
I need also to balance a little the situation, but now we are extremely proud about the project that we done, and in the future I would like to experiment the connection with the movement and the marine creatures. For example,
I just wanted to ask you: are you aware of the fish and all the creatures under the sea? Are you aware of it? Because you said that you're sort of in a trance or in a meditative state, but can you see them and sense them around you?
Sometimes, yes. Sometimes it's easier. It's easier also because underwater I see something. It's not that I don't see nothing.
Okay.
Sometimes no. Yeah, underwater you can see. If you stay really near the rocks, you can see the rocks and also the fish that move. If you stay 1 meters of distance, you see the color, but you can see.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And I have sometimes some very beautiful connection, especially now it's happening in Baja California, Mexico, with marine lions. Marine
Okay.
yeah. Because marine lions, they are used to come to human and sometimes go around you. But the most part of the time, humans stay there with the mask and they don't move and stay really quiet. So they come, they do some rotation and they go away. But I was in the water with my dress, with my fins, and I go down with a rope because in this case I don't need the self assistant because it was maximum 8 meters, nothing important. And I started to dance. I did before with wetsuit, with mask for watch the situation, for understand. I understand that I can. And I start to dance. And there are one scenes in the movie, some scenes, not one, a lot, but some scenes in the movie which they come all together.
Really? But isn't there's one video, I think, on your Instagram page? Is it that I saw with
one
this?
video about, no, there are some photo which I stay with marine lions, but until now I didn't publish a video because
I see. But there's another video that there were other creatures also with you. I can't remember what the
fish.
Possible
fish, especially from Pain to Beauty, was very funny because I didn't see them. But in From Pain to Beauty, I stay up the water, somebody shoot my heart, and I follow in the water. And so I began Elena del Mar because this is the story.
I see. Okay.
From a big suffer, I began Elena del Mar. So I wake up and I see my heart that is began a star, a marine star. And in the meantime that I see my heart, there are these two fish that come to me. It was so funny when I watched this, because it seems like that they are worried about my heart because I say I do great. They come to me. And yes, because I think that they perceive myself like a marine creatures.
Yeah.
Because I am so big in the sea. Also for me, it's very. I enjoy about the sensation. I say to you that the dress, you move the dress like you are in a glue, because this in the water at 10, 20 meters is like a glue, no? So I feel like a very big fish. I am 4 meters of fish. Because if you see the dress that now I put in the upper part of my wall, so imagine, and it go down, so it's 4 meters of dress, 3 meters and a half, and the things another. I am 4 or 5 meters of fish that move under the water, that dance under the water. And one of the problems, for example, with other people that do the graduation for me, that filming me, that they have to follow me because I move so, and I am so big that it seems like you have to I don't know, you have to filming a dolphin that move like a crazy in the water, and without a choreography. So they have to be.
Yes, of course. They don't know before the time what you're going to do.
And so they have to follow me, and also try. And what I say always to Arturo, now we work together for a long time with Arturo, but also with another filmmaker, that they have to open to me. They have to try to open to me, because if I am in a state of trance, sometimes not always happen, but if I stay in a moment of trance, if I stay in a moment of meditation, I am open. So you stay under the water. If you are open to me, if you find a connection with me, like marine creatures that I think that they do in a natural way, you can understand where I'm going. You can connect with me, but really, there are some scenes in the movie about underwater dance where I think that Arturo was really connected with me because they are so perfect. They are so linear, and I couldn't understand how can I dance in this way because it was the first time that I danced since 17 meters until the 10 meters after people bring me away. But was the first time that I dance for all the time, go up. And this is the connection, no? And with marine lions, they come all together, for example. I continue to move because I didn't have a fear or nothing. I saw that all these guys come and all these marine creatures come, and I continue to move. And I saw that there are somebody of them that was a girl because you can recognize, and somebody was macho. Normally macho doesn't come. But in this case, they come. Maybe because there was a lot of girls. I don't know. So I started to dance, and they come all together and start to dance with me.
Wow.
It was so strange when I saw this because I felt in the water that I was rodeated over marine lions, but I couldn't imagine that they continue. You can see when it will go when will be to publish. You can see some of them that continue to go because I continue to move with this dress. So they continue to come to me, go away, come to me, go away. And it was extraordinary. So
and that was all. How amazing that's all on film, so you can see it.
Yes, I can see it. I can see, yes, not with the mask, but I can see. But also when you have the mask, anyway, they are so fast that you can't see like when you have a film, when you can watch. When I start to do some experiment with marine lions without the dress and with the mask, anyway, I do a rotation and they rotate and they go away and come back, and you see one moment that he come in your direction, but after he go away and you have to move because you are in a state of I wanted to give all what I am because I wanted that they feel me. So I want that they feel what I am. If I want that they feel what I am, I can't move like a robot. I have to move like Elena del Mar. And in this case, yes, of course, sometimes I close my eyes, sometimes no. So it's not important to have the mask or not, because at the end, you don't see really, really clear the lions, the marine lions that come with you. But when you see the movie, you can feel... You can feel that they pass near of you. You can feel because it's the water that moves.
Oh, the water, yeah.
The water is moving, so and you see this brown these brown things that go in some direction. But yes, when you watch the movie, you say, "But how is happened? How is possible?"
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
And you didn't feel, it's amazing that you didn't feel scared. Did you know that they are friendly?
Never. No, this is strange, never. But bring me up the mountain, you will see me. Yeah, but under the water, no, never. And I remember that one day in Baja California, we didn't know. Now I will publish some photo about it because the photographer do some photo about this situation that I... In Baja California, in this way, we didn't know that the orca pass into the bahia that we are, okay? I was in Baja California because I would like also have the opportunity to watch the orca or to swim with them. But it was very difficult because they come one day and they go away. I didn't see them. I will do another time. It's not a problem. Anyway, I want also, I swim with dolphin. I do a lot of things in Baja California, and I have this strange, this is absolutely amazing connection with the marine lions. But in this day, after 4 or 5 days that I stay with marine lions. Marine lions didn't want to stay with me. I go to the island, there's a little island, La Reina, the island of marine lions. I was there with my photographer and I saw all the marine lions in the water, but they was totally stuck with one of these hands outside the water for take the sun, because they have this behavior all together. And I try to dance under the water because I don't go to them and try to disturb them.
Oh,
If
I see. Yeah.
I'm here and I start to dance here and they come. This is what our joke. Our joke was this. Our behavior, our way to communicate. I stay here. I go down here. I start to dance, and they come. Somebody of them come. Okay. In this case, no. We didn't know that the orca passed, and when the orca passed, all the marine creatures, sea lion, dolphin, all of the things of this place, La Ventana, they change their behavior, because the orcas, the killer whales, are the most important predators. And yes, I think that they felt this dangerous situation, so they are all together and they don't move. Usually they move, they don't move. So I try one time, I try 2 times, I try 3 times. I talk with photographers, but they don't want me today. Why? What's happened? Okay, I try another time, but I do not. Yesterday was amazing, and today, and nothing. At the end, one of macho come. Macho is the man. One of the macho come and check the situation and go away and dance with me naturally, but nothing special. And after come a very big macho, very big. I think that was the alpha macho. I don't know. Was a beer. It wasn't a marine lion. Was a beer. Was a enorme. And the one of the behavior of the marine lions and push to you higher, like a
I see.
higher. Yes, you like higher. Okay, like it's a way. Sometimes for joke, the very young do it, push you higher and after dance. But in this case, this macho push the hair against the photographer. With open mouth, so I saw with the mask that I don't know the teeth of this, and also come to me and do the same. So the photographer say, Elena, maybe it's better that we go away, because they are communicate that they don't want in this moment to joke with you. And yes, one part of me was sad. The day after was the same. We enjoy. But this day, they didn't want. And for me, it was exceptional understand that they communicate with me in this way. They don't come to me and, for example, hurt me. They come to me, push me the eye and say, today, no. Today we want to stay quiet. We don't want to joke with you. And so one of my experiments was to connect with them with dance, and this happened. And we have some scene in the movie that are amazing. But I would like also to understand if it was casual was no, or was real. And in this case, when I saw that they can communicate with me also in another way, I understand that was real.
Yeah. Maybe also warning you, sort of get out of the way because it's dangerous.
Yes. They say to me, in this moment, that is a serious moment, maybe orcas don't kill them, because the orcas usually don't go there. They go to another side, but maybe they felt the dangers of orcas. They want to stay quiet. They want to be attention to the situation. The feeling the water was different. They don't want to joke. They don't want to dance with me. They want to stay alone. But
did you see the orca?
No, unfortunately, no. I would like so much. but unfortunately, no. Maybe I have to do another type of expedition, because at the end, when also when I saw the dolphin, there was a lot of boat around me. Wasn't so comfortable. I prefer that
Okay.
the creatures are free and not
Yeah.
so, no.
Mm.
So maybe I will do in the future another type of possibilities to see orca. But in this case, in Baja California, my focus was for marine lions, because
Okay.
I notice, because I check all the marine creatures, also the manta. Also,
Mm.
manta. There are a lot of marine creatures that move in the water. It seems like dancing. Okay, and
Mm.
but I was really interested about marine lions because they move really, really, really similar than me. They
Really
are really similar than me, but they are faster. They are totally
Mhm.
faster. They are really faster. But they are moving similar me. They continue to
Amazing.
eat, they move in this way. And so I say, I would like to understand if it's possible to communicate with them with the movement.
Mm.
And it's possible to communicate with them with movement. Yes, it was a short experiment, only 10 days, because I couldn't, not 2 weeks, but I couldn't stay there more for my job, for all the things.
Oh yeah.
But they can communicate with movement. They understand your movement and especially your emotion. But if they doesn't want, they warning you. Please,
Wow.
go away. They don't hurt you. They don't
Mm.
crash against you. They don't, they don't
Yeah.
hit you. They could, they should, because somebody of them, they are so big.
Yeah.
I saw some, for example, I have an amazing photo with one macho that danced with me. And yes, in this moment, I didn't feel fear, but I have also the mask. And when I see that he come, I say, oops, I don't know if the
Really.
that
Mm.
was really big. But
Mm.
when I see that he move with me, I say, okay, all okay, amazing, we can dance together, okay.
Yeah.
But
But you
so
sense it as well. You can sense when it's dangerous.
mm, I don't think that they are dangerous, but they can,
Okay. But you
because
can sense it.
especially
Mm.
the biggest, but also the short, also the little, they
Mm.
have a lot of teeth.
Oh
How is
really?
the it seems like the mouth of a bear,
Mm.
not a dog, a
Oh, I
bear.
see. Okay. Yeah. So it's quite. Mm.
Cioè, when I remember, what I remember that if they open the mouth, like happened this day that didn't want to stay with me, no? They open the mouth and push the hair, okay, against the photographer and against me. I saw a mouth of a very big dog, a very big, cioè,
Yeah.
with a lot
With
of,
the teeth.
cioè,
Mm.
with a lot of, yes. So
Ugh.
they couldn't, they should, but they don't do.
Yeah.
They never do.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know nobody that can be hurted from marine lions, but they
Yeah.
should.
Yeah.
So they communicate in a very linear way. Today we didn't know. We didn't want. Today we don't want. Please go away. Like human. Like
It's
human, but they do
amazing.
under the water.
But this is also a way that you, when you talk about it, you also bring awareness to that. That we have to understand more about the ocean and understand more about the creatures of the ocean. That they are really, they have these almost human characteristics. That they
Absolutely.
express that way.
No, I'm totally sure, and I want to continue this journey. I have a lot of projects, but one of project, yes, is continue the connection with marine creators. I'm totally sure that they can communicate with us because they are like us. The only difference between me and them is that they can survive without external technology.
Yeah.
We need to survive with external technology. We don't be so strong physically, for survive without a house, without the water, the sanitary service, the food, and all of these things. They are totally autosufficient. All the animals, but especially in the marine creatures, they are totally sufficient, autosufficient. They don't need nothing external. And so we think that we are more intelligent because we can kill them. Is strange, no? Intelligent kill. I don't understand intelligent kill, but it's okay. Intelligent. But to the other side, if we have to see the really intelligent, I think that it is about these marine creatures that are totally in connection with the balance of the planet. They don't destroy the planet, and they are so similar to us. Or killer waves, for example, there are a part of brain. I am not a marine biologist, okay?
Yeah.
I would like so much, if I come back in this life, I want to study all of them. But I'm not a marine biologist. Maybe in the next expedition I need one, because I do a very short experiment that wasn't so dangerous. But yes, if I wanted to do this experiment with some creatures that are more dangerous, I need somebody that...
you need the knowledge.
I have a photographer that work for this, so he know a lot of this. But yes, I need also another person that can also allow me to understand more, can allow also to go forward for this. And killer wave, for example, one part of the brain of killer wave is more developed than us, and they're emotional.
Really?
They understand emotions. So I was so curious to find them. But it was impossible, so it's okay. At the end, I spend a lot of time with marine lions. Also, the day that call us and say, "Oh, killer whale, stay in the beach," and no, in the bahia. I say yes, but I have to. We are here. I'm filming a very beautiful scenes for the movie. I think that I have to stay in this moment, and maybe tomorrow, if they stay there, I will continue to. But I don't want to catch a killer wave the first time. No.
I think that energy that you have to do it that way is also great, because I think that the creatures can feel that. And I think, that you're not there to do something specific, but that your energy is very relaxed in the water. So they must feel it and they must sense it.
I hope. Is what I hope. It's what I hope, because at the end I always search an answer. Like all the searcher of the truth, I always search an answer. Now I arrive to one truth that I like, so I'm quiet, but I search the truth in all the way that I can. So in this moment, I searching my truth in the ocean, and we will see if I found the one truth that I like a lot. I found the one sense of also for my incarnation that I like. Before, sometimes I ask to myself, what is the sense? The sense in the pleasure, the sense in meditation, the sense is continue to talk about what's happening in the genesis humanity, where we come from, where we are going. And at the end, I do for a long time all of this searching. I read, I don't remember how much book I meditate in all the, but I understand only one thing: I'm human. I don't know where I come from. Nobody know. But in this moment, I'm human, so I decide to come here, and so I have to do my best for give to Elena the possibility to express the maximum of what she is. I think that I have to do for me and also for all the other people that don't have the brave heart to do it. I have no choice, because I can't be different that from I am. So I take the responsibility, also the negative part, to be myself. But I want that people know that for my experience, when you push down all the limits and begin yourself, life help you. I don't know why.
Exactly. No, it's absolutely, yeah. I also 100% believe that. It's almost as if you get into that flow of things, and then everything just falls into place and people come on your way, and there's not urgency, and there's not uh, chasing and grabbing, and it's just it's flowing. And I think this is this is why I'm saying your videos really attracted me, and it feels so natural and it feels so calming. And just watching you under the water, I mean, I'm not under the water, but seeing you it brings that feeling of sort of, it relaxes you, and it is very meditative to watch you. So I'm so glad that I came across your page, really.
I'm really glad that you say all of these things. So for me, it's really important. Thank you so much. And I really glad that you feel all of this, because I want that this is the feeling about it. And I don't know. You can imagine a person that fly, but in a glue sensation.
No, but I'm also thinking that if you're talking about the sea lions, and if you're dancing with them, this is also making us also aware to protect the ocean, and we hear of so many stories and so many rubbish that goes into the ocean, and it's sort of just you just in your very relaxed, sincere way bring awareness. You're not screaming and shouting and saying, "Hey, you're just showing us, look at this, look at what we have, and we have to protect it."
You say in the best way that I can say it, but I repeat the same. No, yes, the reason why I dress myself like a marine creature, so first, because I like it. Second, because I feel a very big fish. And third, because I want that the human understand that we can do a lot of things underwater, because we are also marine creatures. Maybe we can't stay down for 2 hours. We can stay down for 2 minutes, for 3 minutes, but we can really enjoy the ocean in a way that is totally free. And it's important because the most part of the people live in a city, for example, like me in Rome, and you see the ocean 2 weeks every year because it's holiday.
Yeah.
But the ocean is so important for our surviving and for the surviving the planet. And what the beauty that I see there is impossible that we don't bring out. Don't bring in front of people and say, look, you can see a very beautiful documentary, and you can see a lot of beauty things, but now I want to show you also what you can do under the water. The magnificence of what you can create under the water. And do you think that all this beauty is right to destroy? This is our incredible evolution? Destroy beauty? So I know that the passage from this moment to a balanced moment with the nature is a passage that have to be faster, especially
Yeah.
for my study, because I am a PhD in environmental law. I study a lot of things. I publish a lot of things about climatic change, renewable energy, human rights. But what I can say is this transition have to be fasted. It's very slow. And so you can fight, and I'm really proud that there are some people that fight against it in a very strong way. I couldn't do in this way because it's not my way. My fight is not to say the negative things, but not because it's best. It's only because it's a different type of fight. I wanted to show the beauty. I want to
Exactly.
show
Yeah.
the magnificence of the ocean, and so for that people can connect with this magnificence.
Yeah, but you're connecting us really, you know?
I'm so
You're
happy.
connecting us with the ocean, because if you talk about now, okay, yes, you see a documentary of something in the ocean, but it's distant because it's, you know, it's somebody filming something, fish or whatever. But you connect us because you are human and you are in the ocean. And this is just an incredible way. I hope that there, you know, that you film more and more different species and things under the ocean, because I really think it connects us. You are the connection with the ocean for us.
I'm so happy about it, really. It is also, if only one person understands it, my job is
Oh no, I'm sure many people will understand
true.
it that way.
In the movie, for example, I have sometimes we do some part where there are these marine creatures that live their life and they live all the adventure about in the movie. At the end, the movie is 1 hour, so it's a long movie. But I decide that some scenes that was really beautiful about only fish, about only marine lions, about only marine creatures, barracuda, some scenes, or for example, also Angelote is a shark, vabbè, all the scenes, they are alone with music and they move with music, like the ocean have a music. And I want so much that people that watch this movie don't expect an action movie on a
Yeah.
thriller movie, on a horror movie, then they come from, I don't know, come. I want only that they go down, they slow down, and see all the fish that move with
Wonderful.
music, and see all the criteria, because the ocean is so magic outside. It's so magical. Sometimes happen something that with the synchronism, all of these things that move, but also the plant, also the alga, that is so beautiful. And I want only that people know. I want that people know that there are something so beautiful in our planet, and sometimes we have no time, we have not a possibility to see.
Yeah.
So coming with me under the water for 1 hour is my focus in this moment.
Wow.
But have to prepare to be quiet, relax, and see what is the reality. There are no scenes that I go faster or slow down. All the scenes are totally in the time of the ocean, because I think that the time of the ocean is the time of life. We,
Yes.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
yes. When I stay, maybe it's happened also to you, when I stay in very high connection with meditation, and also when you stay in the mountain, for example, sometimes I go for 1 month in holiday in a mountain, and I disconnect with Wi-Fi, I disconnect the phone, and I start to meditate for 1 month, and I start to walk in the mountain. And I remember that life start to have another
Yeah.
time,
Absolutely. Yeah.
slowly. And for me, that I'm really fast person, is strange. Understand that I can be slowly. Wow, amazing! And
Yeah.
the ocean is the same. Life is slowly.
Mm.
Not always, but the most part of time where there are not attack for eat or
Oh yeah.
something.
Yeah.
The life, it seems like that the time of life is slowly, but our species is really fast.
Mm.
It's really fast. They do something beautiful. They do something horrible in a very fast way. So I would like to give my experience, and I would like the first message. There are something magical in this world. There are something magical in this life. Yes, ocean is one of these things, but especially you can change everything. There are infinite possibilities. that you can create something new and that you can change also that something that exists. You can find a way. So before to talk about all the negative things, I would like to talk all the beauty things.
I love that.
And
Absolutely love that. I believe in the power of one, the power of that one person can achieve and do things. And you absolutely prove that.
I hope.
Yeah,
I do my best. But also your mission is very important. So thanks you so much to give for all the artists the opportunity to show what they are, because it's very authentic and it's very, I feel, yes, very authentic and very deep what you are doing. So thank you so much from my part, and I think to talk.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Well, it's such a privilege, and it's so wonderful to hear all these different perspectives. And I think it's so important that people listen, and hear what artists have to say and what creators have to say. But Elena, you've spoken so much about also how you see things, but what is the dream? What is the wish for you for the future?
It's not easy. It's not so easy because my dream change always. First, I would like to receive an answer from the ocean. Yes, I would like to create a project where I can find a deeper connection or a deeper connection with marine creatures. I would like to find an answer. I have a lot of answers from the ocean, but I would like to see something more. I would like really to do to be impactful. I would like that really in a fast way. Maybe some decision can come because in international at the international way we can say that politician and the states are a lot of problem. They can't decide in 1 minute that the situation can change. It's very difficult. So what I saw that can change people, they are a lot, we are a lot. So is if all the people are conscious about this type of idea, is easier that also the politician and the state change because we have some needs and they need to respect it. And I saw so much time that can happen. So I would like do this. I would like to create an impact, or with my traditional job, like a girl that like a researcher, or especially with my art, because I think that is more instantaneous and I can arrive to more people. Because if I write an article in law, maybe only law person, only lawyer read it. But if I do a movie, a lot of people can see and a lot of people can enjoy. I would like at the end to realize my maximum potential. I don't know what is. I always ask to the universe, give me the opportunity to realize my maximum potential. I don't want to finish this experience without know who I am really in this experience. So give me the opportunity to understand who I am totally. I know now another part of myself that I love so much, that is Elena del Mar, but I would like to understand how can I be 100% what the universe wants that I be. Because all my characteristic, all my speciality, that all people are special, all people have a part of divinity inside, but they have to discover. But I discovered that I have a lot of this particularity, and I would like to arrive to the maximum expression of them. So this is my dream, and I open for what is the result.
Well, you're doing so much already, and I think your outlook on how you can bring awareness, but also it's not just about the bringing awareness to the ocean, but really to the self. You know, how we can calm ourselves, how we can, I don't know, like you say, the time of the ocean, and bringing a bit of calmness into life as well.
Yeah.
You're saying so many things with this art form, you know. I didn't realize this, but the more you talk, the more I think, hey, yes, this is true. This is so amazing. So this is really so wonderful to talk to you.
But for me, it's the same. So thanks so much, really. Because
I'm really looking forward to it. And I would love to see the film. When is it going to be released?
in this moment, we are complete. We are almost complete the last part, and we want to let him participate to the most important film contest, because we would like to have also a screening with somebody that can, because it's an experiment never done in the story of cinema. So I would like it too much to have to do an underwater movie, totally underwater. And I think that there are some artists that maybe they are doing also something that, but in this case, it's a story of marine creatures, so it's always underwater, always. It's 1 hour underwater. And it's an experiment, is something different, and especially is something that crash against all this moment where people scrolling, so scrolling. In my movie, you have to relax, put your sofa and watch the movie and try to don't sleep. So no, but you have to understand that you are watching a art expression, art opera. Is a movie that show you how is underwater for 1 hour, and show you how marine creatures move under the water at 70 meters sometimes, or with marine creatures. And so you are watching something that every part of this movie, if you watch, is something beautiful. It's beauty. Maybe it's not funny always. Maybe it's not interesting like an horror movie, or a thriller movie. It's not, no. But it's something really beautiful. And the music, I choose the music. I am also a pianist, so I have a connection with the music that is really. Sometimes I don't understand how it happened. Sometimes, for example, I editing the movie. I put all the part that I want, and I leave sometimes more for can manage with a music that I can choose. Okay, I choose the music usually after that editing. So I put all the part and I say, okay, maybe there I can cut, maybe I put the music, and it was perfect.
Really.
And I feel in this moment that I was connected to the future, to the past, to the present. I say, how is it possible that is perfect? It's impossible. And I can prove it because I have the movie before the music and after the music. But there are some scenes that are so perfect. I give a music to the ocean in this movie, and it will be amazing that maybe my experiment will be an experiment. It's the first experiment, so we have so grateful to also to government of Canaria that give to us the opportunity to do it, because they help help us too much. But it's an experiment, so nobody have seen something this before. We will see. But I will try to do a lot of time more, and maybe there will be a lot of people that start to do all this type of movie, and maybe we will have a lot of movie about all the part of the world, all the part of the ocean, and maybe people that, I don't know, maybe we'll have.
Yes.
Maybe it will happen, you know.
This is what I'm saying, the power of one, you know?
Yeah, love it.
Yeah.
Maybe it will happen that people say, "Oh, it's a good idea. Now I want to."
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I live in Polynesia, and so do an underwater movie about 1 hour in Polynesia. That is not
Yeah.
a documentary. Documentary are really cool. In the
Mm.
sense that I so watch a lot of documentary, especially for my experiment. I need to understand. So the documentary are really cool. But a documentary, people do some interview under the up the water, or there are some explication up the water, or there are something that happen, and after there are some stretch video, some really short video about the marine creatures. In my video, marine creatures live its time. You know, you can see a lot of fish that move together, and you don't see in 5 seconds. You see maybe for 30 seconds, and for me, it's hypnotical.
Yeah.
There is a strange perfection in all of this. It's hypnotical. I like the plants, no, that are so perfect but so different. Also the fish, also of this marine, they are so hypnotical. So I hope to inspire the more director to do it.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
because it will be
absolutely.
yes, it will be
But what about there's a point in South Africa where the Indian and the Atlantic Ocean get together. So maybe you can one day investigate that and say if you can feel the vibe there.
wow, I didn't know this. This is
Yeah.
in the where
At the Cape Point. I
the
think
Cape.
it's the Indian and the Atlantic. I can't be wrong, but the two oceans come together in that at the
Okay,
Cape
now I
Point.
understand.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay. It will be really interesting.
yeah.
It
And
would
there are penguins as well, and it would
be
be
penguins. Yes, I
so
want.
interesting to see.
But I think that is so cold. I don't know. Maybe no. Maybe no. I don't know because in South Africa it's not always cold. But penguins. Yes. The last day I was watching a documentary on penguins, and also they move like me. So
Really?
I would like it. Yes, the penguins is another. But I don't know how I can do with the cold. I don't know.
What?
It's
With
very
the
cold.
cold?
Penguins.
Oh,
It's very
okay.
cold.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. I can do. Maybe I have to do a wetsuit. I don't know because it's very cold usually where they are, or I have to find a place that is not so cold
Yeah. Well,
because
and I don't think in South Africa, I mean, down at the Cape, I think the water is about 70,
yeah.
17 degrees, but the Indian Ocean is much warmer.
For example,
Yeah, yeah.
it was
So
a
it
good.
would be interesting to
But
see.
interesting. I have to call you, but I have to call you.
Yeah, we'll have to get a filmmaker or somebody in South Africa that will be willing to do that.
Yes, but maybe you can come with us easily.
Yeah, because I'm from South Africa. I'm going to have a look now that if I can
Okay,
find
okay.
somebody for you.
It can be a good idea. Can be a
Yeah,
yes. We have all the planet to see, but it can be
yeah.
interesting. Also,
I'm putting that wish out with
okay,
your wish. Yeah,
yeah, but will be yeah can be a new project.
yeah,
Will be a new project. Every ocean, every part of the sea are different. For example, Pacific Ocean are so different from Atlantic Ocean. Are so different. Yes,
really.
there are a lot of parts, but the
Mm.
part that I saw a lot of current. For example, a lot of current that in a Pacific Ocean you can't see. Also, if you are really near to the beach, you can see the floor.
Yeah, yeah.
In
Ocean.
Atlantic Ocean, especially in Canary Island, especially in Gran Canaria, I'm used to go in the ocean and I see always the floor. It's very difficult that I don't see. Maybe I have to take a boat and go outside. So I'm not idea how can be also in this place that you talk with two ocean that
that come together. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the Pacific. Now my geography is
no,
not good, but it can be the Atlantic and the Indian. I'm sure it's
Atlantic
the two.
Indian, yes.
Yeah, the two.
It has to be a very I didn't think about it. So what I said about life, that sometimes somebody open your idea and say, oh, but you know that Atlantic Ocean, Pacific thing with
Yeah.
amazing.
Exactly.
Next project, it will be amazing. Yeah.